Iran announces closure of Strait of Hormuz after fresh US military strikes. The United States carried out a new round of military strikes on Iranian targets, prompting Tehran to announce the closure of the strategically vital Strait of Hormuz and launch retaliatory actions against regional locations hosting US forces. US Central Command said it had completed a second consecutive day of self defense strikes, targeting Iranian air defense systems, radar installations, communications infrastructure, and surveillance capabilities in response to what Washington called continued Iranian aggression. Iranian media reported explosions in several locations, including Bandar Abbas, Qasem Island, Minab, and Sirik, while air defense systems were activated in other parts of the country. Reports also indicated naval confrontations near the Strait of Hormuz. The latest strikes come amid the collapse of efforts to revive a fragile ceasefire and have raised fears of a wider regional conflict. In a dramatic escalation, Iran's Joint Military Command announced the full closure of the Strait of Hormuz, warning that any commercial vessel attempting to transit the waterway would be targeted. The move followed fresh American airstrikes on Iranian military infrastructure. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps claimed it had launched attacks against US linked military facilities in Bahrain, Kuwait, and Jordan, while also reporting strikes against maritime targets in the Gulf. Kuwait temporarily closed its airspace as a precaution and later said its armed forces were responding to missile and drone threats. Air raid sirens were also activated in Bahrain amid heightened security alerts. However, US Central Command rejected Iranian claims that the waterway had been effectively shut down, stating that commercial shipping continued to move through the strait under the protection of international naval forces. Meanwhile, despite Iran's declaration, US officials insist that maritime traffic through the Strait of Hormuz has not been halted. Central Command said commercial vessels continue to transit the waterway while President Donald Trump said US forces were assisting shipping movements and maintaining pressure on Tehran amid stalled negotiations. Washington has also denied Iranian claims that American warships were hit during the latest exchanges. The latest confrontation has intensified concerns over the security of global energy supplies as the Strait of Hormuz remains a critical corridor for international oil exports. Oil prices rose sharply following Iran's announcement, reflecting growing fears of prolonged disruption in one of the world's most sensitive maritime choke points. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone. Bye.